Good night, peace. Good night. I hope everybody's doing good tonight. I was running a little bit late, but I'm here. I am here. Good night, peeps. Y'all listen to Dre Don, Black People Rise. I'll be calling the artist like in about a good 2-3 minutes. We're in a bit late, but that's my fault. Yeah. This is my pen. Good night, people. Good night. Sorry that I'm a little bit late. I was running late coming from somewhere important, but I'm here. I will be calling the artist in about a minute. Yeah. I'm going to call him right now. Matter of fact, let me see if he's on the live. No, he's not on the live as yet. Let me send him a... Yes, people, I'm waiting for the artist to come on the live. Yes, he's on the live. I'm going to call him right now. Dre Don, I sent you an invite. Could you pick up the invite, please? What's going on? Why is it not connecting? I don't know what's going on tonight. Good night. Jada.
Night, blessed love.
Good night. You good?
Yeah, man. How are you doing?
Good, no complaints. I'm all right so far. I was running a little bit late because I was coming from Amsterdam. So that's why I call you. Okay. Normally I call you exactly at it would be 2 o'clock your time. It would be 8 o'clock mine, but I was running like literally 10 minutes late. But it's not a big deal because we're here now. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, that's no problem. Repeat.
I said, how are you doing otherwise?
Yeah, I'm just here, in the lockdown, trying to cope, but everything's good. Grace of God.
Yeah, I see Andrew put y'all on a lockdown from 12 o'clock in the afternoon. God damn.
I know, right? Yeah, man.
That's messed
Early lockdown.
seriously, but I guess it's all for a reason because if he didn't do that, there would be a lot of party going on this weekend and people just out of hand with the party and stuff and probably still don't believe that corona is real, but it's out there, but it is what it is. But
So true, so true.
my name is Brenda. I got in touch with mutual friends of ours that gave me your name and everything. That is Ziri, Nicholas.
Okay.
Yeah. We practically come from the same scheme. I live on the front part and you live on second road, basically, as far as I understand from him. But I left Jamaica all these years ago, so it's whatever. But I would like for you to introduce yourself to the audience and kind of tell them a little about yourself before we jump in the whole segment of asking questions about your music career and stuff like that.
No problem. Blessed love and blessed day to each and everyone. I'm Dre Don. Yes. A rock
I'm right here.
Currently doing dancehall and reggae music. And, just trying to get my material out to the world. Everybody can know me and be a more established artist. So I'm from the community of Reggae Park that's in Portmore. Yeah, I grew up with a single mom. Basically, that's just me for the musical part of it. And a little slight personal.
Okay.
I don't know if you can hear me well.
I'm hearing you, but I was wondering if my mic was too low. I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you perfectly. I think everybody hearing you basically. So yeah. So everybody, this is Dre Don, reggae artist, trying to establish
reggae / dancehall artist.
Okay, trying to establish his European crowd. So that's what we're here for, of course, trying to bring out the artists, their EP albums, whatever song they have coming on at that point, and just do a whole promotion thing within Europe itself. So that's where we are tonight. So yeah, man, just let me switch off this other phone real quick, because otherwise it's gonna be buzzing all night. But yeah, like I said, I introduced myself already. Brenda, CEO of NetJam 2021. Basically, just the profile like 3 months back. It's going real good. I have no complaints. I got a lot of feedback from different people all over the world saying they like the vibes and everything. So yeah, I most definitely appreciate that side of doing this blogging thing. But yeah, man.
Yes.
We're basically just going to jump in the segment because even though I called you 10 minutes late, we still got a 10 minutes time before the hour is done. So that's not a big deal. So we're just going to
That's cool, no problem.
Jump in the segment and start asking you not more than 10, 12 questions, probably less. It all depends on how quick things go. So yeah, my first question with what does a typical day look like for you, especially when you're in your creative process of writing us? Do you write your own songs?
Yes, everything.
Yeah. Okay. What does that process look like?
Well, just kick back with friends sometimes. If not, if by myself, vibing to a beat. We mostly come up with melodies first before we lay down any lyrics.
Okay.
As you can see, maybe I sip a little and take a little draw here and there,
It's all a part of the game.
Basically, that's the creative process. Yeah, man.
Okay, so you're not the type of artist that have to lock yourself off to the world to do an interview or get in a zone to just be creative and stuff like that.
No, it just since a couple of years ago, it just come naturally. Not like when I just started, I had to lock off,
Yeah.
No, it just goes naturally.
Okay, that's great. Because I asked this question a couple of times to different artists because most of them have to lock themselves off and be in a room by themselves and just zone out. the rest of the world just to be that
Yeah.
creative. And I guess every artist does it their own way, so that's not a big deal. Okay, how do you balance your music career and just being plain you when it comes to your family? You can like switch off the two,
Well,
like when you're an artist or you're an artist doing your tour or your music or going on stage, and when you get home, you is it easy to switch off the two because you're who you are first, and then you're an artist second. So how do you make that transition of turning off being an artist when you get home?
well, it's just the mindset, just the mindset. As I have to be queuing at one point, and that is the father at first and foremost,
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
can't bring certain things around my children when it comes to musical wise. 'Cause I know music consists of various amount of
True,
things,
true, true, true.
and not everything I want the kids to get exposed to. So being at home, being the regular guy, me, it's kind of just the mindset. Yeah, man, artists now, we're on the road, we have to put on the image, all of that comes with it. So
Yes,
being an artist is quite different for me from just a regular person.
that's true. That's true. Okay. Um, what is your opinion on the whole music industry now at this point, now that you're in the business and you're an artist? What's your opinion on it? What would you like to see change? What changes would you like to see? And what would you just be like, that's what it is and leave it there? And I would like to see changes within the music industry.
Well, first and foremost, I like to see more unity amongst everyone in the industry, Not just amongst artists alone, but producers and artists as well, major labels and artists as well, like more signing
Yeah.
for young and upcoming acts, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, just add more leeway for artists to break out. Even though we're in a technological age and we can use the internet for say to reach to a wider audience, but sometimes it's still really difficult for a young act.
Okay, okay.
That mostly nowadays they have to work with controversy and that people don't really take time to listen to good music or the message.
Yes, that's most definitely true.
I'd like to see those things change up in the business right now.
So you would like
People
to
give
have
them a
more
more
like
listening ear.
a free leniency to make your own songs and create what you want to create without a record label down on your back and tell you got to produce this type of music from whatever you're doing right now. Which I think you're right on that aspect because there's a lot of record label that literally have a set mind of this is what you're supposed to do on an artist, and they're like putting you in one lane when you could go several lanes because you are that talented as an artist, and
There's
then you're just
versatility,
stuck.
it's there.
Yeah, you're just stuck doing what the
Yeah.
all right. What would you say about the 90s music compared to the music that they're making now in 2000, starting from 2010 to 2021? If you should compare it to the
90s
to the
music,
90s music.
90s music is way better. Way better.
Yes, it was definitely
No comparison about that. Because I grew up on the 90s music and
yes.
some stuff what I'm hearing right now, like I can't let my kids hear that. While when I was growing, I could listen as a child.
Yes, it's true. You could play
Even
in
when
your
them speaking
grandma's house
derogatory
and you
things
wouldn't
like,
get your ass whooped compared to the
you know what
songs
I'm
them
saying?
now.
It's like back in the days they did music in codes, like
Yeah. You
they
could
have
listen to
certain
a
words.
Barry Hammond,
Nowadays,
and Barry Hammond could be
nowadays
singing
it's
about sex
out.
the whole time, but as a child, you don't know that Barry Hammond is singing about
Don't
sex.
know. But nowadays, now they're more outspoken. They just
Yeah.
say it raw and blatantly.
Yes, yes. That's
Yeah, man.
but anyways, what styles of music you don't like? Is there any genre of music that you wouldn't listen to or wouldn't play, or you're one of those musicians that say music is music and I love music anyway it pans out?
Well, I listen basically everything. Basically everything. I listen gospel, even though I'm a
That
Rasta.
have nothing to do with it.
I listen rock and roll, souls, R&B at times, even country and western. That I don't limit myself when it comes to music.
Exactly, because if you hear, even if you don't even understand, because like me, I love Ethiopian music, but I don't understand a word they're saying.
Yeah, you
But
get what
I
I'm
would listen
saying?
to a
Yeah,
good
man, that's true.
that sound that they have. I
Yeah,
like
man.
it, but that's just me.
Yeah, man, for real, for real. Music is music.
Exactly. As long as it sounds good, you don't have to understand a word they're saying. As long as it sounds good and you can hear the melody in your head, that's the most important thing. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Is there any links between a ethic and the ethic and your music? Like, how strict are you within your music process? I mean, that kind of come over with the first question I asked you, but it's still kind of different. How strict are you when it comes to your process of doing your music?
Well, personally, my personal music still that I do for
Yeah.
myself, like it always have to have a message in it and a positive side to it.
Okay.
So that's my ethic in doing music. As I said, I listen to every genre of music and every type, but when it comes to my personal preference in music, what I
Yeah,
do, everybody keep it positive.
most
And
definitely.
it always has to have a message behind of the music.
Get you, which is natural, anyways. Because I mean, if you're going to be a slash cultural artist, we understand that it has to be positive. It can't be nothing else but what it is.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's a good thing to have. And I think just like you still have the Capleton and the Sizzler and the Anthony B and the Richie Spice and all
yeah,
those artists from back in the days, which I wish they would come up with like a new song or some new album, which I know a couple of these artists are busy with their EP right now. But it's like, and I'm not saying the dancehall is taking over the music industry, but right now to me, the dancehall is leading when it comes to the reggae side of the music. It's just the
yeah.
truth.
It's evident at the moment, you
At the
know?
moment, exactly, because all of that can change. So
Yeah,
my thing is like, when we gonna get a new album from Capleton and Sizzler, Anthony B,
true,
and
man.
all the greats them from back in the days? Like, yeah, Phantom Mojo just come out with a song, but it's everything
Dancehall, you know?
but control.
Yeah,
But I'm missing. I
yeah,
think I'm missing the whole reggae flow of the artists them from back in the days that used to bring reggae. You hear the Capleton of a new song and you can't wait for it drop. I am
yeah,
missing
for
that
real.
within the reggae dancehall section at this point, and I think for this year the artists them need to step up them game, especially the reggae side of the artists them. And again, I know a couple of reggae artists that's busy with an EP, busy with an album, probably going to drop by the summer. But
Yeah, because reggae artists always working, you know. If it's not in studio doing albums as they say or EPs, maybe they're on tours and so. But
okay,
nowadays, now
now
you
ain't
can
the touring going
almost
on. We know that the touring, unless
yeah.
you're going to go to America and go
So
to Miami, that's when you're going to do most of your touring at this point. But most of the artists, them
yeah,
kind of, they're ground bound. That there's no flight going on, there's no booking, and
none at all
especially
right
in
now.
Europe, there's no concert going. As far as I know, for this summer, there will be no major event. There'll be no club appearances. So it's like, okay, since y'all not touring and making the money that you used to, like Barris Hammond did a whole entire live show the other day, which I
A virtual
yes,
show.
I stayed up to watch it and fall asleep in the first 10 minutes because it was like 3, 4 in the morning. I couldn't stay up anymore, so I fall asleep. But hey, sorry,
Yeah,
Mr. Hammond. But yeah, man, it's like I am missing that side of the the reggae artists. I
music,
think they
you
need
know.
to step their game up just a little bit more because you got so much.
Yeah, because you have two right now that's doing their thing right now. You know, although it's my interview, but I can say it like, you know, Nation Boss and Yaksta.
Listen, if
Yeah,
you're an
they're doing
artist,
their
you're
stuff
supposed
right
to
now as
can big
reggae
up our next
artists.
artist and promote our next artist because that doesn't take
Yeah,
away from
man.
your talent and your career. So it shouldn't
So,
be a big
so,
deal.
so I still see a little light at the end of the tunnel with reggae music, same way it's not totally gone, but we need more
Most
of it.
definitely. It's the
Especially
truth.
in these times, you know, these trying times, we need more of these positive music that can uplift people's
It's the
spirit.
truth. It's the truth. We can't go around that we do need a little bit more, especially positive music. It's so hard sometimes that I have a almost 17-year-old, and sometimes when she play a certain song, I'll be like, "Look, a girl." turn that down or switch that song because there's too much bad words in it. And don't get me wrong, we grew up on the bad words. We grew up on like there's some
Yeah, yeah,
good
yeah.
bomber rascal at our ears, let's be honest. So
Yeah, man.
it's not like
From your yard, you're used to that, you
even if
know?
it them not cussing in your house, you're gonna hear it on the road. Your neighbor, people have cheers per road, you will hear that regardless. So but sometimes
Yeah.
as a mom is like, is this what my kids them music career or generation career comes down to the music where it's about down in your throat, girl make me knock off me ashtray down in your mouth and everything that's like that
Yeah,
what the hell are
man.
your teaching? But again, like I always say, you can't expect an artist, even though they're an icon or they got kids looking up to them, you can't expect them to raise your child because that's not what they're about.
Yeah,
Their career doesn't
that's
revolve
not their
around you and your
responsibility, you know?
child. So yeah,
Yeah,
again,
that's
we
not
can't
your
come.
daughter's responsibility to raise someone else's child.
Yeah, my daughter listened to a lot of American songs, music videos and stuff, and three-quarter of them full of bad word. Me I tell her, I say, you can't watch them, you can't listen to them. I just simply say I got a 3-year-old. So don't play that shit
Yeah.
around. Because when I'm not there, you're gonna play it
Because
anyway.
regardless, if your daughter doesn't hear them in the house, when she goes outside, you know,
Exactly.
she's
Or
gonna
put
hear
your
it
AirPod
somewhere.
in your ear so because he's
Yeah.
almost 3 and he sucks things up. Sometimes you just hear about the blue start sing the song, then when she listens to him like, little boy, that's not
Yeah,
even a
man.
song for you to
The
be.
young toddlers are like sponge, you know, they soak up everything
Can
real
I
quick and
tell
fast, you know.
you? Can I tell you? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But anyways, back to the questions.
Yeah.
Do you play any instrument? And if so, what instrument do you play?
No, no,
No
no. I
instrument.
tried at once, but I don't think it's my forte. So I kind of just leave it to the instrumentalist.
Okay, I got it.
It's not really my forte.
I got it. Because not everybody, I mean, you could have a talent for singing, but not a talent to playing the guitar, the
Instrument.
piano, the drums.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Okay. What have you do you only write like positive songs or do you have songs? Do you write love songs, song that make you
Yeah.
sad, those kind of songs?
All types.
Okay.
All type of music. Not just one specific lane in music, but a wide variety.
Okay, okay. Do you have an old album or EP or any single that hits the
I'm
airwave?
currently working on an EP at the moment.
Okay. And there
Yes,
is there any release
the
anytime
album
soon?
the album was gonna get started working on, but with the whole pandemic, yeah, certain things got pushed back, you know.
Naturally, naturally.
So we're just gonna work on the EP at the moment, which is almost finished.
Okay, okay. Which I mean, is it gonna drop for the summer
Yeah, yeah, for the summer.
so we can look out for a whole new album EP
Yeah,
from you?
man.
That's good because I was listening to the songs them that you sent me. I'm kind of hold on. I'm kind of caught up with my paperwork. I was listening to the songs them that you sent me and I actually like them. And I'm like, okay,
I
I
might give
didn't
thanks, you
know
know.
about you at all because, like I said, I knew a thing that me come from too over the flat house on the front
Yeah,
page. And yeah, I left Jamaica a couple of years ago, so I probably wouldn't know you, let's be honest. But the other person was explaining to me that I know you or know you. I'm like, no, I don't know you. I probably met, I think maybe your sister a couple of years ago when I come to Jamaica that lived beside
yeah,
Annie B them, I think. And yeah, I can't remember you. It's
yeah,
just the truth. Because like I said, I left Jamaica almost 30 years ago.
yeah. Maybe, maybe you really wouldn't know me, you know.
Exactly, exactly. Maybe if you have older siblings, I'll probably remember them, but I probably wouldn't know you. But it's not a big deal. That's not what this interview is about. It's all about your music, and I kind of got my paperwork mixed up, so we going um switch over to something else. Okay, so what's your plan for the next coming 6 months when it comes to your music career? Where is it at? Where do you see it's going?
Well, as I said, for now, as I told you before, I'm working on the EP at the moment,
Yeah.
so I want to release that an official release to get it to the broader scale and a wider
Yeah.
market, mainly Europe market, because that's what I'm aiming for.
Yes.
Was supposed to do a German tour coming up soon, but as I said, the pandemic came and slowed down
Tell
everything.
you the
So
truth, yesterday or day before
yeah,
yesterday, Germany went on a total lockdown because the virus
yeah,
went sky high. So they locked down everything, nothing coming in, nothing going out. So
man, I heard about it,
So
man.
that's why I tell a lot of people do not expect any major concerts, any club appearances this year, and it's just the truth. I know even me don't want to hear
Yeah,
that because me want to put on some show myself and drop into artists, but it is what it is. It
true.
is what it is. I think none of that not gonna
Yeah,
happen until Holland is big, and I don't think they're vaccine half of the country as yet. Until that happens, there will be no major nothing going on. It's just the truth.
yeah.
So
But for now, going into the next 6 months, just when us release some
yeah,
singles after the EP, do some more music videos, and make the people get familiar with the work and the artist
yes,
himself.
promote the hell out of your music in the meanwhile. Even go live sometimes. Play your music in the
Yeah,
background.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
promote the hell out of yourself until it gets to the point where okay, at time for the place to open up back here. I'll get your call them to come do Europe and stuff like that. So in the meanwhile, go live once a month. If you finish with a song,
Man,
go live. If you drop a beat, make them hear the beat. Or when no song not to the beat, just go live and promote the
true,
hell
man.
out of yourself. It's just the truth. Because
Yeah, yeah, for real, for real.
because this is what my old platform is about. You have a lot of artists, they go live themselves too and they promote themselves too, and they have a lot of European followers. But again, especially where I'm from, and we're a big supporter of reggae and dancehall, the music industry. But a lot of people don't know you. Let's be honest. A lot of people don't know what.
Yeah, yeah.
If you don't follow Chronix on social media, you don't know what Chronix is doing. If you don't follow Sizzler on social media, you don't know what Sizzler is doing.
You don't
So at
know,
the end of
yeah.
the day, with this platform, it's basically promote the artist. Anything you have that you want me to throw over on NetJam, send it to me. I
Yeah,
will
man.
put it up on
I
my
give
page,
thanks for that as well.
and that's the whole promotion. So that's what everything is basically about: promote until the place is open, so we can basically
Yeah,
do what we have to do as soon as we get the okay to go ahead and do concerts and stuff like that. So that's where everything is at. I have like two more questions and one bonus question for myself. That will be three. So my next question is do you have any collaboration with any artists in the planning in the
yeah.
future? Which artists would you like to collaborate with, and why? Of course. And before you answer me, had an interview with Tala about two weeks ago, and I asked her the same question, and she's the only one that answered me fairly enough. And she's like, any artist that I click with at that point, I would like to do a collaboration with them because I could want to do a collaboration with this artist, and this artist doesn't like me, doesn't want to know nothing
Yeah,
about me. So I cannot pick an artist, they have to pick me to do a collab. And it's true. Most artists just say, oh, I want to work with Sizzler,
true.
I want to work with Kalanchi, I want to work with that. But again, do they like you? Do they want to do a song with
Yeah,
you? So yeah, you can go ahead and answer me.
yeah, man. Yeah, well, I done collaboration with various artists from across the world, not just Jamaica alone.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, like Kota Drop from LA, Mayalem Ganja Baby from Chile, Peligro,
Okay, okay.
he's in the US as well, and that great from Nigeria. And at the moment we're working on two collaborations with a German artist.
Okay.
So yeah, man. But in the future, trust me, the person that I like to work with the most still is Damian Marley and R. Sprague
Of course,
Benz.
if you go big, you go and go high. Sky,
Yeah,
did
man.
you hear me?
Damian Marley, R. Sprague Benz.
Sprague,
Yeah,
good.
man.
Sprague, good, long time, good boy.
Yeah, man.
That's two great ones. And I think if you should do a collaboration with any one of those artists, I think it would be definitely a hit. I know that for a fact because we're talking about two artists in on their own. Because yeah, don't know Sprague can do both the reggae as much
And
as
dance.
the dancehall, but the
Mm.
junior gang, give me us back.
Yeah, man. That's that, you know? Yeah, man.
Can do it.
That's that, man.
So yeah, man. This is my question to you, or at least a question that was sent to me privately to ask: are you in a relationship? I don't know why people every week to ask the artist, "Are you in a relationship?" It's so awkward, but yeah, you don't have to if
Yeah,
you don't
currently
want
I am, you
to.
know?
You do not have to answer if you don't want to. Yeah, you don't have to.
No, man, but yeah, I am.
So people, y'all hear he is in a committed relationship. Okay, we'll leave it at that. We're gonna leave it at that.
All right.
Hold on, I got my papers them mixed up. That's why I like to be in time, so everything is okay. Um, do you see yourself as a competitor to other upcoming artists within the business, or you're more like, you know what? I am me, I got my style, my flow, and I'm not competing with nobody.
Yeah, I just basically stay in my own lane. You know, because music, as Capitan once said, music is a mission, not a competition.
There
So
you go.
I just do my work, you know, and leave everybody else to do theirs.
And that's the best way to go ahead and do that. Let's be honest.
Mm.
I'm getting so much message coming in on this phone. It's ridiculous. I shouldn't pay this phone no mind, but the phone's connected to both of them. So yeah. Okay. The last question would be, what advice have you gotten from any artist within the industry? Just meaning what artists have given you an advice, or what advice have you yourself given to upcoming artists?
Yeah, you know, various advice I get from artists, like stay true to the music, you know, and just do my thing. Don't read, as you said before, music is a mission, not a competition. So don't watch anybody else, you know.
And that's
Yeah, man. And my advice, what I will give to younger artists, you know, remain humble and appreciate the ones before you, the elders before you, you know.
yeah,
Show appreciation because they've paved the way for us, and without them, certain things wouldn't be possible in the business at the moment.
that's true.
So
That's true.
just respect the elders. Yeah, man.
But
And stay true to yourself.
if I should be honest, I think a lot of these upcoming artists, especially more on the reggae side, that they just feel like they don't want to pay homage to the greats. Them just feel,
Yeah, for
you know,
real.
oh, I'm on nothing, and so me I do my thing, and Ima me and me, and you come in the studio and say the same big man, and you ain't even tell him good morning, good afternoon, good night. And I think these artists, I
Yeah,
think they're so rude, but then again, that's just my opinion. Uh,
man. I must be willing to take criticism as
no,
well, you
they
know?
cannot. They cannot, because then I'm quick to come on life and tell a man go suck your mother and pussy and that, and,
Yeah,
and, and I think they're so rude. And I'm sure you can't say, oh well, it's their parents, because we know as Jamaican, not every parent is perfect, but we was not brought up to be rude and fierce in our manners and
yeah, for real.
everything and everybody, of course. So we can't even say, oh, it's their upbringing. I hate when people does that, because I know people brought up
Yeah,
real well, and when them up on the street, them disgusting, and that's not coming.
yeah, man.
So yeah,
For real, that's real talk.
yeah. So you can't go ahead and say, oh, it's the parents' upbringing. I think it's just the new norm of this new generation, where them just feel like say they're bigger and better than everything, and they don't owe nobody anything.
I know everything already, you know?
Yeah, and I think it's so rude, but like I said again, my opinion, not pointing no fingers at nobody. That's just my opinion, how I feel about the industry at this point,
Yeah,
especially on the reggae side. I have no complaints about the reggae artists, but the dancehall artists, them, there's a big I don't know what else to say about them, but them different. But anyway,
for real, for
mm,
real.
let me see. I got one more question that just came in on this phone. And it's basically let me see. Would you say that, all right, what got you started in the music industry, and how old were you, and why you decided to want to be a reggae artist or artist in general? Because I guess you could do both.
Well, just love for music, from a tender age. Yeah. Because I grew up with Shaggy around me as a child. So seeing him doing music from that early stage, it kind of gave me the love for it. And then while growing now, you know, friends around me, everybody just love the music and transcend to music. So I automatically get attached to it as well.
Yeah.
Because I had people around me that was doing music while I wasn't doing music, but just seeing them do it, I got in love with it. So I just decided to pursue
And
it.
how long ago was that?
Oh, real long ago. Yeah, man. But professionally now, I would say like 14 years, 12 to 14 years professionally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Mhm.
that is a long time to be in the music industries. I thought you was gonna say probably like
Yeah.
maybe 10 years ago, 6 years ago, something like that. 15 years is a long
For real.
time.
Well, it all started from school days.
Yeah. Which
Yeah.
is marvelous, man. I just like when people make good music that I could play around my kids and play around my mom and not feel like, oh shit, I gotta turn it off because some proper bad one I go flinging it. So yeah. Uh, I
For
like
real.
that. So yeah, man. Um, Addictive One, he didn't say he started at the age of 14. He's been doing it for 14 years. I don't know if you know that person, but I think that's one of your people's. Sometime I'll be reading the
Yeah,
comments.
I think, yeah, that's my mama.
That's your mom.
Yeah,
Your mom look mighty young.
yeah, man. Blessed love to my mama.
Good night, man.
Yeah,
You
man, much
looking
love.
well young. I thought it was maybe one of
Yeah,
your little
man.
fans them or something. But
Yeah,
good night,
man.
moms. Good night. Good night. Yeah, so I think I'll run through the question real quick, but that's not a big deal because this is the section of the interview where I let you go ahead and freestyle if you want or play any one of your songs that you're about to release or your EP that you're busy with, and just let the audience kind of get familiar with you and your style of music. I always say your voice because it all comes down to the voice, of course. So yeah.
Yeah, well, first and foremost, I just like to say condolences to the girl that died,
Oh Lord.
you know. Yeah, and her
Yeah,
family
my one talk
as
little bit
well,
about that something that killing something they don't yeah. Jesus,
Yeah.
when will it stop? When will it
So
stop? It's too much, man.
this morning I kind of get up with a meds and there's a chorus and a verse. Yeah, it's kind of on the dancehall side
No,
still,
not
but
come music, come
it
music.
still have a message in it.
Yeah.
And man, and I'm saying like every woman you feel love, the woman them who no feel love. Every woman you feel love, the woman them who no feel love, up no stop, up no chop. Every woman you feel love, the woman them who no feel love. Every woman you feel love, the woman them who no feel love, up no stop, up no sense man a you me a talk to. It's like your brain make out a marble. You jealous why you kick and box or you not forget physical when you argue. You kill the woman and run with no pardon. Police want charge you. This scheme want swarm you. Your mother spend 9 months a labor judgment no cater. This me I want you. Every woman you feel love. The woman them who no feel love. Every woman you feel love. The woman them who no feel love. Up no stop up no chop. Every woman you feel love. Yeah
Nice,
man.
nice, nice. I really wish you will stop this killing, man. Like it's getting out of hand. And we can't say, oh, Andrew this, that, because Andrew can't be in all 14 parish 24/7, 365. I think it comes down to the police
Yeah,
and the detective because it's their job to find whosoever is involved in this. And you know, from a
yeah,
system of Jamaica, yeah, informer. So if you know so the man down there and him family them or killer or murderer, you're from that community will never go to the police and tell them, so them people don't decide do the things though, because guess what? Before you reach home, somebody from that police station already call them and say, John Brown just come tell them say you do it. So before you reach there, them could have killed you. ready to
Real.
come to kill you too. So it comes down to, do you want to lose your life because you want to quote unquote go and snitch, or you're going to say enough is enough?
Yeah, that kind of
Are you
mentality should stop right now, and
before you
that
say
kind
you
of
know
little,
that
you know,
them do it?
the snitches get stitches.
It's
Yeah, that kind of mentality is supposed to stop right now. This the snitches get stitches mentality.
yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to stop right now because society too things running too rampant right now, and it's like it's becoming a seasonal thing
Seasonal
with them
is
killing
a
the woman,
daily
you know?
thing,
Yeah.
is a weekly thing. Is like if you know hear somebody get kidnapped or dead within the first week,
Well, even
the month.
a weekly thing or a monthly thing, like every minute you hear about it, and it's getting really rampant, and I think it should stop. But as I said, Andrew is not he's not God, so he
Not
can't be everywhere,
exactly,
you
and
know?
he can't be like I said. Him can't there from Kingston Spanish Stone and go back on Moby and come back on the grill. He's one person. It comes down to your
Yeah,
security in within your community, which is your police station, and the hierarchy in that's supposed to make sure that the people I mean
real,
that community is safe no matter what. And you can't be a policeman and be friends with the criminals. Let's be honest.
true, true.
That never
And
work.
that there's a lot of that going on, you know?
That's why nobody no want to go to the police and make them know, because three-quarters of the crime where go on, trust me, in your community, you know who a bad man. You know who a bad
Yeah,
man.
man,
You know who are the thief down
real,
there, so you know who will rape, and you know who will bust off your head if you even talk to them too loud. Let's be honest. And I think
yeah, man.
not promoting the whole entire done ship, done this, done that, but I remember like a couple of years back, early 90s, you come out in a community, you couldn't go rob one old man, you couldn't rape nobody from your community because the man of that
Yeah,
community
yeah.
himself gonna bust off your head top. There was order.
Back in the days, it's like every community have a court in the community,
Yeah,
you
but
know?
that's gone.
Yeah, man.
That's
So
gone
certain
where it
things,
have these young boys because we praise and raise so much can, bad man, big man thing, and we raise so much them that it got to their head that
yeah.
everybody feel like everybody are done and anybody can well go and bust two shots. Like it's ridiculous.
So,
And I'm tired to
man,
see so much of these beautiful, beautiful black women just love. I don't care if them beautiful or black or them Chinese. I'm just tired of
yeah, man.
my Jamaican of them.
All women are beautiful, man.
I'm tired of seeing them just dying for no reason. Okay, back in the days, you saw a girl get raped and it was a hush hush. But she ain't dead. Nobody never kill her. Now them are rape.
Yeah, they're taking it to our next
So
level.
put your body one place and you head over there and they're dumping you like trash in a cane piece or some river or something. Like, don't you got a mom? Don't you
For real, for
don't
real.
you have a group of
No sister, no
kids?
grandmother. Yeah,
Little
man.
sisters and little cousins, female cousins running around. How would you feel as a bad man? A man take your cousin and go rape her and kill her and chop off her head like she's nothing.
I don't know what them. Trust me, when people do that, I don't know what was running through their mind at the moment. I don't know how somebody get the heart to do that. Like rape a woman and then kill them in such a manner,
I
you
think
know?
you gotta be on
Like,
some
don't know.
hard drugs, God. We're not gonna say weed, you know. Cause weed don't have nobody else, nobody
Yeah,
don't like that,
no,
you know. So I think it comes down to
not weed at all.
the hard drugs that they're taking together with mixing with the alcohol and some of them just born
Yeah,
killers. Let's be honest. You kill one,
yeah,
was the
man.
third time easy going. The fourth time, give me some money. I'm done that. So it's like
Real.
what's going on with Jamaica and we losing so much female. Like every week I go on social media. If an our boyfriend kill her because she left him, pretty girl,
Yeah,
young girl that's gone missing, is a little young boy that gone missing. Like what's going on? It's like them release some kind of spirit on Jamaica for the past.
man. Something terribly wrong, you
Yeah,
know?
man. It's
Yeah, man. Because the trend it's too often now.
and then
Yeah, man.
you've heard so much scenario is the deportees them that come down and always the Chinese them that do it
No,
in
man.
secret and always it's the gays and then you hear it's the little young boys. I'm like, come on, you can't tell me there's so much crime and Jamaica is not that big. The law
Yeah,
enforcement can't come together from every parish and come up with a major plan and just lock up who you feel lock off, kill who you have to kill because they might go kill it anyways. And I'm not condoning killing, but if you can kill somebody else, you're supposed to expect the police them can kill you back too. Let's be honest. So now, is it
Yeah, for
my
real, for
Jamaican
real.
female got to be walking around with a knife at any time? You can't jump on a taxi because you don't know if the taxi man going to take you away and rape you and kill you?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Ladies have to be walking up and down with knife and all sort of stuff in their bags just to try to keep themselves safe, you
And the
know?
worst thing, it no
It's
matter if a
crazy.
day or a night or it a get look darkish, them a take care at any time them feel like.
Yeah, because look happened to the girl the other day. It's early morning while she was heading out to
7
work.
o'clock in Jamaica in the morning, the sun is out. People going to work from 4 or 5 in the morning. And nobody saw anything.
Yeah,
Unless she went in a car with somebody she know. Because you know sometimes you know, you
yeah,
have some man where come from your community, them a look you, you're not pay them no mind, especially this girl because she's beautiful. Probably not pay the man no mind and the man say, you know what? Today, me I take you, eh? And that's it. And that's the woman's only child. It's not like she got a next child where you know you have to feel like, okay, I gotta be strong because my other children. No, that was her only daughter.
yeah, man. Them becoming predators. Them sit and premeditate all these things before them do it, man.
It's so
You
scary. It
know?
is so scary. Very much so. I came to Jamaica like 4 years ago when I came to bury my dad. And me no know
Yeah,
Jamaica like most people do because I left when I was 13. At 13, you're not going nowhere to know no place nowhere like that. So I don't know Jamaica like that. And there was a time where I was going back and forth in a taxi by myself. I leave from Spanish Town or from Portmore, go all the way down a country and didn't see the danger until one day I fell up out to Greendale. That's when you go into Spanish Town. And
yeah, yeah,
there was a taxi saying they're going down the section and we're going. Now, if it was me alone, I would have jumped in the taxi without even thinking because if Emma said Greendale, Greendale, I'm thinking, oh, that's the taxi I want. I would have jumped in there. But I said to my
yeah.
cousin, come them, I got on the section where we going. And she's like, cuz let me teach you something. Since you don't know Jamaica, the man is talking about Grindel. He's not coming out of the taxi and he's not even looking outside. And the passenger that's in the taxi too ain't even looking outside. Those are the signs you gotta look for. Now me now look for no sign because I not expect if I jump in a taxi they're gonna take me and
They're
kill
not
me.
expecting that, you know?
But it's when she told me the fear actually set in like, girl, you're playing with and it was the same time when all of them picking them out go missing is like exactly around that time.
Yeah,
And I realized how much night me alone in a taxi with a man by myself. I drive an hour from Spanish Town, go all the way down to Brownstown. Like me know me, I go, me want no Oshpat to come up, but me no know me, I go. If the man turn up and say I go there, so I think
yeah,
that's where he's going because I don't know Jamaica like that. But prove that I
yeah.
actually put myself in harm's way and didn't even know it. It was the grace of God while I'm still here today. Because remember one time one man asked me, said, you're not Jamaican. I'm like, yeah, me a Jamaican. The man said, no, man, I'm foreign. You come from. I'm like, no, man, I'm Jamaican. I come from. I live up Portmore. The man said, no, you're foreign.
Far enough. Yeah, man, he map you out
And I'm
already.
like, okay. And at this point, it was me and him and an old lady in the car. She came off like a good couple stop before me. It was in the same neighborhood because where she come off, I could still see where I'm going. I'm thinking, what if this man decide he's not going to stop at my house? He's just going to drive past. What am I going to do? Because most of the taxi them they do not open from inside.
For real,
You
for
gotta come
real.
out and open the door, and it's like so scared that I could have little one in Jamaica and lose my life all because of some predator just preying on females at the time. So it's ridiculous.
I
It's
know.
it's scary. It is very scary for females these days. I think right now there's a fear with the women in Jamaica, like they're scared to take a taxi if it's not the taxi man from your neighborhood. And what I don't understand, you come from Portmore, and we know we have a lot of taxi at the mall. If you see a
Yeah,
strange face that somebody that you don't know, don't get in that cab. Because 3/4 of the time you know your taxi people them. Because they pass you 20 times going back and
yeah, on
forth.
a regular basis, you know?
So what I think as what they need to do is a taxi man from Spanish Town or from a different city. Nothing supposed to come up Portmore and run taxi when stay in your own community.
Yeah, for
Because
real, for real.
most people not gonna know you. And again, if you want a cab, you're gonna jump in a cab, not knowing that you're jumping in a cab with a predator. And that can happen
Yeah,
all over the
yeah,
world. But I guess we in Europe, where I live in a system where every cab you go in have a camera. So
yeah,
you're always on camera, you know who's picking you up. If you call the cab company, you get the name of the person that's going to come and pick you up. Even the Uber, you call the Uber, you know exactly who's coming for you. So if me say,
You see all the information before, you
thank you,
know?
because what they do over here when the Uber come for you, the Uber have to ask your name and ask you where you're going, so you know that's your Uber. Because nobody now come to you and say, are your name Tasha? Are you going down there? No. Who are you?
Yeah.
So you're still kind of safe within the, and I guess it's not a legal taxi, so you can't expect every taxi man to put a camera and, but
That's the thing, you know?
yeah, it's scary.
Oh, it's
It's
rough.
pretty scary, man. Yeah, we going off a topic. It's not going off a topic, but this is a conversation.
Yeah, man, but you know,
It
certain
can go
things
on
have to talk
forever.
about certain things, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
It's yeah, I think it's scary for the female in Jamaica at this point, especially coming from school late in the evening or coming from work. If you don't have a personal taxi man, jump on a bus where you know say you're 90% more safer than the bus than go jump on a taxi where having two people in there,
Real.
because most of those people work together too. Like seriously, like come on, man. Why is it such a big thing to want to
Real.
kill off your own females? Them want to kill off woman, them a man, I go left on a man alone, left on the island down in the Sarafun.
Ah, it's so
Mr.
real, you know?
Something because I own alone. I go left on the island down
Yeah,
there, yeah?
man. What do you expect what for do? Peer man live amongst you alone.
Oh no, I go live like Tarzan in a tree. Okay.
Them a go live by themselves. I'm not live with them. Yeah, man.
No, man.
Them a go live by themselves, you know?
And again, we can't put everything on Andrew because Andrew's just one man, and the man alone can try run every community in every city. That now go work. Again, it comes down.
That it's impossible. Him can't do
But
that all by
everything
himself,
that
you
goes
know?
wrong is Jamaica. Them call up Andrew name. I don't want to say I'm a labor right because I've never voted in my whole entire life, but I was raised up in a labor right home. And sometimes when the whole entire thing I go on, you got cheer around where you know, but I don't like politics. I don't like politicians. And I think they're all frauds. And I think they're all in there for themselves and their family and to make the money and to get out. And that's it. But again, if you a policeman, you swore in to protect, guide, and protect. And you're not, and I think Jamaican police is not doing that. Because I listened to a voice note today about the same girl that they killed. Her boyfriend was saying half of the evidence that the police have came from him and his family because they're the one that's doing the investigation and giving the info to the police. And I'm thinking, so what are
Oh,
they there for? That doesn't make no sense. 1 second,
yeah,
Tatiana.
for real.
That's my colleague. Could you tell Dose of Medicine that we're running a little bit late, so he will as soon as this live is end, I will come off and you can log in and have an interview with your artist. Okay, we're running a little bit late, but we still gonna make the time. It's not a big deal, but let your artist know. That's my
And bless up those and medicine as well, you
yeah,
know?
he's coming on after you. He should come on at 9 o'clock, but that's 3 o'clock in Jamaica. It's not a big deal. Like I said, we have all
Yeah.
night to do this, and I still have my whole entire hour with you anyway. So, yeah, we have about 10 minutes. So, whatever you want to do within that 10 minutes, just go ahead and promote yourself. Run two more tune. If you have a music playing in the background with your songs, just put it on and just one jump to the
Okay, no
last
problem.
10 minutes before we get cut off. And yeah, before we get cut off, like always happen every every weekend, I gotta be rushing and telling the artist, thank you to come alive tonight. I'm not doing that. I appreciate you being on this
Yeah,
platform.
man, no problem, man.
Zeddy, oh, I was supposed to tag him when you was on live. You know, he's gonna kill me.
Yeah, bless up Zayden. Bless up my baller, you
Let
know?
me try
Yeah,
and tag
man.
him now. I know he's going to kill me.
Bless up Zayden, man, and give thanks for the link, you know? Yeah, man.
Oh Lord, no, we can't even find him. Oh God, I went him again.
Trust me, I'm not good with names either,
Oh
so
Lord, what was his name?
can't remember off the top of my head.
What was his name? No, see it? No, all right, I'm gonna look for him later and just tag him in name. I can't remember what his name. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. McFarlane. It's like don't forget to tag me
Yeah,
when you
man.
go live. But yeah, I forgot what his name is. But anyways, yeah. go ahead and just do your thing. You got like 8 minutes before we get cut off. I already tell you thank you for being on this platform, and I appreciate it. And like I said, whenever time you have something that you want to promote, just send it to me, and I will throw it over and on the story and promote it. Of course, this is the thing there. Yeah.
Man. Well, you know, we have to talk about the Black Lives Matter movement same way, because it's still going on
Well,
around the world.
it's been
So,
going on forever.
yeah, man. So I just like to play that song right now for the masses, you know. Yeah, man. I don't know if you have that song or if you have it queued up already. But if not,
You go ahead and play because I have it, but it's not labeled with the name, so I'm gonna have to run through all of your songs just to find that one song.
yeah. That's no problem at all, man.
I'm trying to find Zadie.
Tell me if you all can hear it good.
Don't know. Gosh, one mind. Tell them I'm Black nation rise. Couldn't think of full time. Should we stop being victimized, organize and centralize? Let the shackles of the mind. Black nation rise. Hold the head up with pride. Them no care about black lives. Now the ship of capsize. Open up your mind. Firstly, every African a queen and king. Know your boss and you will know yourself. Black man and black our color and your sin. Never trade my roots, my proud and my skin. Sing out get the old slave master Jim. Back with busting and you know them now bring them from the plantation. Know what years of prison here the ancestors them singing African hymns. But we have to rise up in order to win. We have to see a floating things and we can't sing. Call out the black leaders in our communities. This one that in justice and stand for unity. And in action, rise. We'll think of full time. To we stop the victimize, organize and centralize. Let the shackles of the mind. Black nation rise. Hold the head up with pride. Them no care about black lives. Now the ship of capsize. Open up your mind. Them must come with a cause. You can't know the future. You don't know the past. You can't sight the fullness. If you don't know the half, them make the mother go and them walk in the car. Let the start off it's off. The grid of the craft. Look how much block youths. Them kill off the Ross. Glasses in racism. Black brother them a born. We have to fight all. If we back against the wall like a bendy roll. Living the road. Go back to your roots and your window and yourself. Stop with black friends, no one time to rebel by the KKK. No black brothers, then bring them in a suburbs, in a projects. Yo, you know see the trend. In a 2020, yo, we still a go pretend. Like slave master and slave bikini. They my friend, like Black Panther. Take a stance, yeah, my friend. Can't play cover, rise up from lion's den. You know who do the rude boys and all the ragamuffins. You will fall for anything if you stand for something. Black nation rise. Couldn't think of full time. We will stop the victimize, organize and centralize. Let the shackles of the mind. Black nation rise. Hold the head up with pride. They no care about black lives. Now the ship of capsize. Open up your mind.
Yeah, man. Boom.
I want everybody to go and check out that official music video as well on YouTube. Yeah, you know, you can find it on my YouTube channel. That's Dre Don Music on YouTube. Yeah, man.
And
So
the name
go
of
and
the
check it
song
out.
is
And
called Rise. I see your mother blessing of the song. Big up yourself, mommy.
rise, you know.
That's your number one friend.
Yeah,
We're gonna get cut off in literally in a couple of seconds. I just want to say again, thank you for being on this platform. I appreciate it, and I just want to say, do your thing. Like I said, no one then go live and promote the hell out of yourself because ain't nobody going to do it for you but you. So, yeah, man, mommy, bless up yourself. J Don, it's a pleasure having you
Bless
in
up everyone.
here.
Thank you all for
And
tuning in,
like I said, we
Bless
will
up.
keep in touch. I'm going to hit
Bless
you
up.
up